Microsoft's current strategy is clear: mobile and cloud, and providing the best platforms on each. As you will know, Microsoft has only had 3 CEOs in its lifetime. Founded by Bill Gates, made public 11 years later, moving through the early days of the standalone PC era, before moving into the internet age. Gates passed the baton to Ballmer as the World Wide Web took hold of the world, leaving his loyal number 2 to navigate an entirely different playing field. Ballmer's reign coincided with the marketplace becoming more competitive, and, as we will see later in the financials, by the time current CEO Satya Nadella came on board, things were already on a downward curve. As you can see here clearly, profits were only ever on the up under Gates. The market domination was clear. Microsoft were always ahead in a fairly non-competitive market. Once Ballmer took over, he wasn't playing in the same game. Net income was down, growth was down, and as Google and Apple started to become much larger players, mobility was in, apps were in, people no longer just using the traditional PC. Microsoft's lack of clear strategy became an issue, and many acquisitions failed, simply because they did not fit into a clear plan of action. Nadella has taken on a company in decline, growth continued to go backwards. However, for the second period of 2015, we hope to see performance improving, due to the clear corporate strategy that is now in place. Microsoft growth comes from the key areas above: device and consumer licensing, device, consumer and commercial others, like search advertising for example, as well as consumer licensing on products like Office, and more recently phone, computing and gaming hardware. You can see that these break down into same business, related business and unrelated business. Let's have a look at the historical Microsoft M&A roadmap. Under Gates, the M&A strategy was clear: around 50 acquisitions of privately held companies that were missing pieces in the Microsoft jigsaw, for example Hotmail. For a spend of $1.8 billion, the share price was $58 a share. Ballmer comes in as the marketplace starts to get tricky. The M&A strategy becomes less clear. Acquisitions trebled and Microsoft were buying companies of variable size, without a clear image of what they wanted to be. $31 billion was spent, but the share price dropped by 55%. With Nadella in office, there is once again a clear M&A strategy: mobile and cloud. There have been several small acquisitions to support this strategy, for example Mohang. Confidence has grown again, share prices have gone up by 30% in a short space of time, but Microsoft is still a little behind. Key to Microsoft's re-emergence will be the alliances. In DM, Sitecore will be vital to Microsoft making up ground in the education space. In GRC, Dell is a massive component in providing coverage into the government organisations through their IT systems. Symantec provides support in the same space through innovation and the obvious key focus on security in GOs. Microsoft's alliance with SAP covers a multitude of industries, providing enterprise-level applications to make business operations more efficient, and the alliance with Atos helps Microsoft get coverage in the customer experience insight. Microsoft have also launched exciting joint ventures. Caradigm has been formed in partnership with GE to allow Microsoft to enter into the ever-growing healthcare sector. eHome comes from the partnership with Bez TV, with a view to Microsoft becoming a major player in the Chinese gaming market. The message is clear: the mobile and cloud strategy is global. Through subsidiaries, global employees, operations systems and centres, Microsoft is geared to take over the world market once more. Here we have several humble suggestions for how Microsoft could enhance their offering. There needs to be a better marketing strategy for new solutions. An alliance with Google over Windows Mobile is a must if Microsoft's share of the mobile market is to grow. Bing needs a rebrand to give it an identity that matches the new Microsoft. More investment is needed in the virtual reality industry. Current alliances should be strengthened, with a view to using them to enter new markets. And finally, proper due diligence is needed on all new acquisitions to check they fully align with the M&A strategy. So where have Microsoft gone wrong up until now? Gates' strategy left them behind in the emerging new markets. He put Microsoft at risk if a major player came to light. Ballmer needed to play catch up, but he tried to catch up by buying big without a clear MO. Nadella has a vision, and it is restructuring fast. What have they learned? Innovation, innovation, innovation. Microsoft need to be there first, not play catch up when the competition have come up with a new idea.